Hello, hello, and thank you for joining us for another Friday night. It's Marvel versus. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, so it's Street Fighter 6 tonight.
But first, we are going to start things off with Marisa versus Manon. Of course, no Rashid because he's not out yet, but we do get the two residential Europeans, Italians versus French. I don't know who I dislike more.
I don't know which one's Italian and which one's French. I'm sorry.
I would say Marisa's got the Italian flag, but we're rocking this other color here. So this matchup is interesting. Of course, Manon does have pretty strong footsies, which Marisa has a hard time dealing with, but Marisa's got that armor, right? She's got that really strong armor and she's got oppressive buttons.
Yeah, honestly, I just had to play against your Marisa, and your Marisa sucks.
Yeah.
And it still bodied me, so.
Yeah, look, I'm a Guilty Gear player, all right? Give me a break. But here we go, already starting to go into the mix with the drive rush. There's the plus frames off of it, too, with the back heavy punch. And this is what Marisa is going to do. She's going to spend that drive rush to get in over and over and establish those plus frames. And we got the safe jumps, too, on deck.
Bro, I'm loving these safe jump setups, though. People are already gotten these down. That was perfect timing on that.
You know how it is, though? After how well Big Bird did at Red Bull, we're going to see a wave of Marisas tonight.
Yeah, I have a feeling. This character's top tier now, haven't you heard?
Absolutely best character in the game, right? There's the drive impact. Going to be some huge damage and great corner carry here. Into another safe jump? Absolutely.
Was that drive impact reaction? I have to know, because that's like a 16-frame move, right? Like, there's no way you react to that naturally.
No, people are just throwing it out, all right?
Yeah.
Ain't no one's actually reacting to it unless they get... Oh, that was a beautiful backdash, though. Quite the prediction to call out the throw. Here we go. Manon jumping out of the corner for free. That's one of the things that Marisa has a trouble with, is dealing with jumping, especially jumping that cross up. But again, just throwing out the drive impact. Really catching Kagami off guard here, being too aggressive.
That's really Marisa's only defensive tool at this point, I feels like.
Oh my, okay, that one was reaction. Last possible second. A defensive tool is right. Look at this. Huge damage, nearly 50% of your health into another safe jump.
Yeah, getting stuck in the corner here against Marisa is not where you want to be.
No, it is absolutely brutal. There is another drive impact. Kagami just cannot seem to deal with them at the moment. Perfect is either being too aggressive or too passive now.
You know, after that first drive impact, though, you know, you would think they were just waiting for it. But, you know, they got hit by the second one. When they block string in the drive impact, that's what always tricks me.
That's the actual hardest thing to react to in this game. That's what makes me hate drive impact. Okay, we're starting to parry some of these things. It can get scary to parry Marisa, too, because that command grab comes out and deals even more damage. But this is looking, honestly, a little free right now. Killjoy is just running wild with these plus frames.
Yeah, Kagami has not had a chance to play until they brought out their own drive impact.
Yeah, and they take the opportunity just to build up one metal here to make that command grab a little bit stronger. Still is not out of harm's way. All Killjoy has to do is breathe on this character.
Yeah, first 90% of this game, Killjoy was dominating, but I was going to say Kagami looked like they might have a chance, but yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, that's a quick 2-0 there from Killjoy. The Marisa's coming out strong, representing Big Bird, all of our fathers.
We'll see. We'll see. All these little birds out here, man.
But again, speaking of Marisa, we're going into yet another one here, up against Lily this time. So I think Lily has some decent options. You know, she's a character that a lot of people have been saying isn't that great, which I don't agree with.
You know, you're not going to have as many options when you're playing on modern controls, but I like seeing people play on modern controls. As you can see here, doing some work against Mr-Madgear, who I know is a pretty strong Street Fighter player.
Yeah, and is already putting in the work here with those light confirms. That's not modern Lily, Tom. That's Majin Lily, all right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a demon right there. Oh, but the demon getting put down by the command grab. Quick first round for Madgear.
Doesn't Lily have the lowest health in the game?
I'm not sure, actually. The health is so close in this game.
Yeah. It's like between 9 and 11, right?
Yeah, something like that. But what she does have, though, not that.
Yeah,
she doesn't have that. She does have a cancelable heavy punches. Every single one of the directions on her heavy punches is cancelable, which is pretty strong. And a decent wake-up super as well. Invincible wake-up super here. We're going to get out of the corner. Madgear is in burnout. It's not looking like it's going to matter too much.
Now, are supers one button as well on modern controls?
Yes.
I've never played on modern, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, one button supers. So
man.
One button supers, one button DPs. Modern controls are pretty good. Depending on the characters, they take away some of your buttons. So there's like a tier list for modern characters based on which buttons are removed. Lily has all of her good ones, though.
Oh, the block string and the command throws, though. That's definitely a real strong pull for Lily. I feel like I see that. I see every Lily do that. Sometimes you just hold up back and they just get punished.
Yeah, that's her entire game plan, is to put you in that block string and force you to guess either the 5K or the command grab.
I hate tools where it forces you to play like a scrub to beat it. That's the only thing I don't like. And I'm like, I got to hold up back here just to prevent this big command throw.
And even in that case, sometimes you can't hold up back, because if she presses that light kick fast enough, you get caught into a combo, which could just be reset into another throw. So Lily is definitely annoying with some of her gimmicks, but Madgear is playing around everything so fine, utilizing his own command grab to great effect here.
Yeah, with Lily in the corner right now, though, I don't think she's going to get out. I don't know if she has the tools right here.
Oh, no wind stocks, but a back throw is a good start. Now, see, look at the range on that crouching heavy punch there. That's one of her strongest buttons. Be knocked out in the corner, and you just get hit raw into the level 2. Is it enough? Just enough there to close it out. And that's a quick 2-0 again. Okay, these Marisa players trying to speedrun this bracket.
Right, that's the best part about Marisa being top tier now, you know.
I'll take that. Finally, I play a top tier character. People
Look,
saying that the parry mechanic in this is just melty shield.
Yeah,
That's what they were saying early on. I just spoke this into existence earlier.
Yeah, you did say Cammy versus Cammy.
At least it's not 3 out of 5, and it's Poke versus Spininfinite. TNS's own Spininfinite.
Oh no, this is all right. Just so you guys know, Spininfinite does not represent TNS in any way as a player. All right, that's a camera guy. All right, that's a production guy. All right, don't let that random DP fool you into thinking our players play this way. All right.
Oh, it's all right. We got some pressure going on here. Gets the throw in the corner as well. Come on, you play Cammy, you just mash on lights. That's what she's good at.
Are we looking at modern versus classic Cammy mirror here?
Is Spininfinite playing modern Cammy?
That's what that M says. I don't think he's playing Marble.
Are we allowing this?
I mean, why not? It's winning. Oh, it was winning.
No.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of the corner with that one, though.
Not anymore, but here we go. Straight into round number 2. Kind of slowing things down a little bit. Nice DP. No, I'm not getting that. It's a one-button DP.
Yeah.
That's not reactions.
That is reaction. You still have to react. Look, I'm about to switch to modern. Okay, maybe not.
Trying to punish the spiral arrow with an EX spiral arrow here. All right, slowing things down again. The pace of the matchup, trying to play his footsies. There's a nice sweep. Gets the throw as well. The strike throw for Cammy is so strong. She harasses you with those normals, gets you into those throw loops. Here we go with the level 1. Gets the pickup afterwards with another one. Okay, I like what I'm seeing here from Spininfinite. Throw loop him. Do it. One more. Oh, we're waking up with buttons.
You let him mash jab against your wake up. What were you doing?
That's the first thing in Street Fighter. You got to blow up, wake up, mashing.
All right, modern controls are good.
Look, if Spininfinite can do it, anyone can do it, all right? All right, the backdash there. Doesn't want to get too oppressive. Just EXing in. But it's working. Gets the throw and has the corner positioning again. The mashing on wake up. The two light punch there.
Yeah, you got to look to set up some kind of meaty situation. Obviously, your opponent isn't doing a bunch of EX reversals or anything like that. So, that's safe.
There. Yeah, I think most of her EX stuff is actually pretty safe. There's a toss as well. Command grab. But you know who is waking up with EX reversals is definitely Spininfinite. It seems like every time he gets knocked down, we're waking up with the DP.
Heck yeah. You gotta use that drive reversal. You know what I mean?
Oh, we got the confirm off of it. Didn't finish it out, but gets the command grab.
Could be it, though.
No, not quite. Still needs one more interaction, but Poke is now burnt out here, which means it's going to be even more plus frames for Spininfinite. But that's all right. We're just going to catch him with the overhead. Game number 1 going to TNS's own.
Bro, modern controls. Maybe we need to sign Spininfinite as a player instead of a production guy.
That'd be crazy. Send him to Evo.
You can't sponsor gold ranked players, bro.
Why not? TNS is for everyone, right?
That's true. That's true. We can't pay gold ranked players.
That's true. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. Patience tries to go for the knuckle. Again, just waking up with buttons here. Spininfinite really needs to get those meaties locked down because they're losing a lot of pressure on Oki.
I mean, that's one of Cammy's strengths, right? As a classic rushdown character. There we go. No, once again, letting Poke just wake up with the jabs. This is how you lose all your momentum. EX reversal, whatever. Drive reversal. I keep calling it EX. I know it's not EX anymore.
It's OD.
Yeah, it is pretty OD.
Oh, there's the punish, though, on the block spiral arrow. Really, Cammy's strong meaty tool is just crouching heavy punch. That's what you throw out. Once you get the knockdown, you hit him with a meaty crouch heavy punch, you plus on block, and then you start running your game plan. But here we go. Level 2, the neck breaker, execution. Grabs the drive impact, okay. We're starting to get a little scrambly here. There's the toss in the corner from Poke. Again, throw loops.
This time I actually went for the jab there. I don't know if that was a missed input or an intentional jab. Didn't do anything with it, though.
Yeah, we wanted that tick throw. Oh, just close enough to the wall, but doesn't confirm into a super there. Had the opportunity to at least use level 1, and with the EX reversal, Spininfinite takes it with the modern Cammy.
Look, I'm not even gonna celebrate that, bro. That's
I'll celebrate.
come on, bro.
That for sure. Here we go. Finally, no Marisas on screen. Instead, we're gonna get Luke versus Kimberly here to set things off.
We just had 2 Cammys. What you mean?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. Here we go.
That's just an Instagram release.
Oh, there we go. Into the heavy knuckle. I like the dashes there to push all the way into the corner. Great anti-air with the rising uppercut, trying to go for the overhead. Triumph just running all over Kimberly here. There's the perfect KO, first round.
Triumph looks like he knows what he's doing a little bit.
A bit. I mean, he paid for the second costume. He better know what he's doing. That's $5 minimum.
This is my worst nightmare. You guys should never be afraid to play on stream, but come on here and get perfect at 3 times. He's gonna have to.
Oh no. I mean, we're starting to head up to it. Pressure in the corner. We go for the reversal, but it does get parried, and you are absolutely dead. You're gonna take her to Memphis? Don't even need to.
Oh my God. 2 perfects in a row. Definitely Triumph knows what they're doing for sure. The block strings are tight. The frame traps are there.
Here we go, the EX fireball.
Oh, finally though. A little bit of life there.
Yeah, no perfect, no pressure, right? There's the wall splat as well.
Oh, Serpentaurus, just need to plug their controller in. We're in there,
Yeah, it's starting to get into the throw loops, but the wake up EXDP got a little too greedy.
That's probably the first risky thing I've seen Triumph do yet.
I mean, trying to Hail Mary, right? You feel a little different when you get 2 perfects in a row. You feel like you can really do anything, but now you're stuck in the corner, about to get stunned if you're not too careful.
Yeah, Kimberly is on her stuff right now. Definitely, she just needed her turn.
That is Kimberly. She is such an impressive character. Super mix-up heavy. Once she starts playing that set play, it can be really difficult to get her off, especially because they just mash standing life punch all the time.
Yeah, I feel like with drive rush and play, the movement, the speed of this game, I mean, I like it and it's exciting because it's kind of like Marvel where, oh no, wake up. Weren't parrying that one.
I know it's in the middle of a throw animation, but we can use those sand blasts here to kind of slow down the pace of the match. Because now that we're starting to allow Serpentaurus to get some game plan going, oh, nearly landed on the paint there and got blown up. But now every button you press for Triumph is going to be so scary because the threat of drive impact is real. See the drive impact? No, we go straight into the level 3, and that should be enough to kill.
Yeah, nice right confirmed there to get the round and the game. Like I said, after double, oh no, still a little bit of life.
Okay, just a little too much scaling there.
I think we all know that Triumph doesn't want to EXDP there just because they had done it a couple times already. So Triumph knew that Serpentaurus was probably expecting it, and Serpentaurus was like, yeah, I know that you're expecting me to expect it, so I'm just going to meet you.
That's called Yomi.
Yeah. I don't know.
Here we go, not going for any follow-up there after the run, but runs right into an EX knuckle. Like the patience that we're seeing here from Triumph, but it's already down halfway on the drive gauge here just from blocking and is now set in the corner. There's a throw, full combo afterwards. Just gonna keep it going, and it is mashing on drive impact on the way down. What a reaction. That is sometimes the answer. It is a very common setup there from Kimberly players. Now we're gonna burn ourselves out, but we have meter, we have positioning. Put the cross up. Beast mode, baby, it's gonna whip. should be dead.
That's the least one right there. Yeah, Serpentaurus, after getting double perfected in game 1, is about to take the set. This is definitely a reversal of events here.
Yeah, it's crazy to see how all it took was for them to get their turn, right? The moment they can get some offense started, the round is pretty much all theirs. But Triumph trying to put a stop to that once again.
Yeah, Kimberly might not get another turn this game. Able to jump out, and that's going to be a bad situation. No, once again. Yeah, Luke is so strong.
The best characters in the game, and you saw she was trying to get the turn back, really trying to steal that turn back, but like you mentioned, didn't get an opportunity.
Yeah, maybe a little too hasty there.
Final round, baiting out the DP with the fastball. Great stuff here, but a perfect parry on the drive impact, and Triumph gets out of jail scot-free. Oh, it's put right back in.
Getting close to the corner here. Oh, but a drive impact that was completely unnecessary in that situation.
I think we're starting to feel the nerves, right? Down in this very last round, but there's a beautiful shimmy putting out that standing medium kick. Now you have to watch out for the EX reversal. There it is, right on cue. Anti-air level 3, it connects, and that is absolutely going to kill. How do you get a double perfect in game 1 and then lose full set home?
Right, that is rough. That's got to hurt your feelings. I don't know if Triumph is getting overconfident or Serpentaurus is like, yo, I figured this out. I've downloaded it. I watched. There you go.
It's going to be Lily versus Ken. Okay, so the first Ken of the night. Ken, another very strong character at the moment. A lot of, I think both Tokido and Daigor are playing Ken. So you know if they're both playing him, you ain't bad.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Ken has so many more kills. That's what I love about, oh, great perfect parry there. Into the command throw. We're getting started here.
Oh, but we get the drive impact bounced off the wall, and Ken gets a lot of reward for wall combos here with that splat.
Topbuster might need to think about how to get out of this corner now.
He's going to get sent to the next round. Back to neutral, but not the way they wanted it to be. Here we go, round start situation. Once again, being very patient, just waiting for that inevitable jump in from the Lily.
Hero Beats, please don't call perfect parries PPs. Right? Please save us from this fate.
Oh, but what a reaction there. The crouching heavy punch, of course, is cancelable. Perfect parries the super huge punish. Nope, never mind.
Oh my goodness. How do you get such a perfect parry like that and then you mess up the punish?
They're ready with the PP, but they weren't ready for the follow-up, you know?
All right. Don't start calling it.
the P-power, like Super Mario, you know?
There you go.
Here we go, next round. One of the downsides for Lily here is that she starts off rounds without stocks. She hasn't built up, and she doesn't really function too much as a character until she has those stocks on. That's when she can force you in those 50-50 situations. Like right here, you gotta guess. All right, we blocked. We guessed right that time.
I like the variety that they're adding to this game. So much personality in all of these systems in place, like Lily, other characters.
Not only personality with the game, but personality just with every aspect. Like this super right here. We didn't get the critical art version, but the shut up and sit down where he punches you back down. It just oozes personality here. Thoughtbuster is oozing all of their life bar. That's game number 1 to Mikesy.
Mikesy has 67,000 LP, bro. Are you kidding me? How many games do you have to play for that?
He's playing full time.
All Kept players are playing full time, right?
You're right.
6 months now.
I mean, they need it. Look at this man. He's broke. All right, love the patience here, just trying to jail Lily in the corner. Gets the command grab, back to mid-screen. But that is not real. If you don't have the win stock there, you are going to get punished. And I like the perfect parries that we're seeing here with Thoughtbuster, but isn't getting too much reward off of it.
Yeah, I do feel like this Lily has some of the best parries that I've seen so far in this set. You know, even compared to the pros, but yeah, you're just not getting big payout.
Yeah, and of course, it does scale really hard, and throw is usually a pretty good option, but not getting anything after the throw, right? We're not actually establishing any offense, and there's the drive impact, blowing you up straight into the level 2, straight out of third strike. Oh, no. More pressure on, has to be careful. Look at that drive gauge, so close to burnout. wake up reversal. Not bad. And just trying to slow things down. Goes for the overhead there. And faked it out this time. So if Lily does the light charge there on her stock, she can actually bait out drive impact. That was very smart there from Thoughtbuster. And jump back, that's a tech. You're not supposed to be able to do jump back air condor.
Oh, she can?
I think if she's holding a certain button or holding like down or something. Someone just discovered that a few days ago on Twitter, that she can do jump back EX. Hey, that's cooking, all right? So here we go. We're getting a little bit of a rematch almost here. Same matchup, different players. Hikari is going to be coming in on the loop up against
Jarbo. That's my dog, Jarbo. One of Tampa's finest. Hikari, though, I'm pretty sure this is the Dragon Ball player Hikari, who is godlike, by the way.
Oh, well, they're right at home then. Tribe Rush is just Super Dash.
Yeah.
Here we go. Look at the patience already. Shimmy in there, obviously buffering in the DP to see if anything comes out here from Kimberly. There we go. Gets the perfect, but misses the DP. I don't think that's the input we wanted.
Yeah, the chat confirms this is the Dragon Ball player Hikari, who, like I said, is amazing at that game. I think a great talent. I think if they had some more experience and more opportunities to play in high-stakes tournaments, if they're not already consistent. You know what I mean? But
hey, you should be gassing up Jarbo. He's the one getting cooked right now. He's got TNS in the tag.
Hey, look, you know, we welcome anybody to put TNS in the tag. You know, Tampa never sleeps with one big family across the world, but if you get cooked, you get cooked, all right?
Here we go, mashing out with Wake Up, but immediately Hikari answering back with that light, medium, heavy target combo. Just a really good tool for Luke. Look at this. Go straight into level 1. You have all day to hit confirm that. Bring ourselves out to get out of corner. That might come back to haunt Jarbo.
Yeah, but it's better to have a chance now than to lose it all later, right? Especially when you get the confirm with 3 meters. I love it.
Yeah, of course, spending level 3 to try and get around here can be sometimes a bad decision in a lot of cases, but at least for Kimberly, she does get that install here. So it's going to carry over into the next round, meaning that she gets increased damage and increased movement speed. See how much faster that is.
Don't let the first one. Jarbo's a strong player. But yeah, I'm very excited to see which of the sub-communities of the FGC are going to come out on top. Obviously, you got the Street Fighter players, but is it going to be the Dragon Ball players? Is it going to be the Marvel players? Is it going to be the Guilty Gear players? The Mortal Kombat players were kicking booty. We'll go with booty this time. You know, the first couple of weeks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Or will the Street Fighter players hold on to the throne, right? I mean, EVO's only a month away. That's going to be our very first time to see that. Right now, we're seeing Hikari try and establish some pressure here, doing a really good job keeping Jarbo in that corner position, but immediately one standing medium kick into a drive rush, and that's game number 1.
Yeah, I think Jarbo actually made it out of pools at CEO too. I know he can handle it.
All right, here we go. Patience. Hikari goes ahead, drive rush right on in, getting those plus frames. One really obnoxious thing about Luke, of course, is that he's got the privileged normals, right? That crouching medium punch is +1, which means he's going to be able to put the pain on you. If anyone has a plus on block normal, they're a privileged character in this game, all right? That's the truth. Here we go, straight into the corner, full confirm thanks to the EX into the set play, and we get the overhead as well. All right, TP, trying to get out of here. There's the throw with the spine buster. Triple H's is better. Just harassing. I like it. Don't need to overextend on pressure there. Take a second to see what they're going to do. Trying to poke at that standing medium kick. Solid button as well. I love the way that Hikari is controlling the corner here, and a great answer back with the drive impact. Definitely going to be up end of the round there.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot of players react with drive impact in really good situations. Generally, the only time that you see high-level players have a hard time reacting is when it's button into drive impact, right? Especially in the corner. Or when you get into those drive impact setups where you have to basically be mashing on it to predict it. Now, things have slowed down a lot in the pace of this match. Beautiful forward dash there, calling out the backflip from Jarbo. Standing heavy punch. This is gonna hurt. Take her all the way to Memphis. There it is. long road. One more touch is all we need, but we are burnt out. But the perfect is going to come through with the standing medium kick, and we are going to go to a game number 3. Y'all don't like Sandblast, huh? Is that what I'm seeing in the chat? Here we go, jumping into the next one. Harassing with these light normals. There's the shimmy. Just walks back a little bit into the standing heavy punch. And the drive impact. It looks like Hikari is in full control of the momentum of this match. Sandblast once again. Standing medium kick. Again, just trying to poke out. We're trying to force something big to whiff here from Jarbo so we can get the pressure on. There's the spine buster again. And that's a round. Another perfect 2 in a row. Set point for Hikari. Again, just checking with the standing light kick. So if you're wondering how they're reacting to that, it is they're buffering in the drive rush the entire time, predicting that Jarbo is going to walk into that light kick, right? Here we go. Knockdown, chases the rollback. EX this time. Still not going for any follow-ups after the run. Understandable, they are pretty easy to react to in a lot of cases. But overhead is going to connect into the lights. We're spending as much drive as we can into another level 3. Surely not going to be enough to kill, though. I think the scaling is going to be way too heavy. Yeah, for sure. But I like the standing medium kick just to check. And now it's Jarbo who really has to answer in this situation. One opportunity left. Jumping in is so risky here with that little health.
Hikari doing a great job sticking that medium kick out there. Oh, until that happened, Jarbo able to sneak his way in here with the level 3 confirmed.
But let's see if we can get this comeback now. Not a ton of damage, but wait, hold on. Is that enough?
Oh yeah, you just needed one more hit, baby.
Staying alive here, and now final game, final round once again. But this time, Kimberly is buffed.
Oh, caught him pressing a little bit there, but lift on the Tatsu.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Still not too big of a punish there from Hikari. Pretty much even in life. Jarbo with the drive gauge here, just a little bit higher.
I think Jarbo's trying to bait something out from Hikari here, but Hikari's not falling for it. Just walks right in to get the throw.
Absolutely. I think we're looking for that standing medium kick, right? You mentioned how Hikari is really pressing with that a lot, trying to get the whiff punish on that to get something started with the drive rush in.
Yeah, Jarbo after that, though, getting impatient. After he sees Hikari's not falling for it, he didn't know what else to do. Just slides right in, gets rejected.
That's the thing. When people are playing patient against you, if you have the life lead, you don't got to go in. Eventually, they have to make something happen here, and making something happen is exactly what Jarbo is doing.
Yeah,
but
just one hit away for each player right now.
Yeah, finishing that with the Sandblast, pretty much guaranteed. There's nothing you can do when you're in burnout. Tries to go for the cross up there, but catches the backdash.
Yeah, I think him going for like a chip out situation might be a mistake on Hikari's part, but it's not going to matter. Oh no, that throw doesn't kill.
Chip is off the table now, though. Just got that drive gauge back. And shouts to Seabats coming through with the raid. Thank you so much.
Oh, and that's it. That's going to be the hit to do it. Jarbo able to sneak this one out over Hikari.
Some very, we started off with a lot of just fast sets. But now, as we're starting to get a little deeper into the bracket, these things are going down to the wire. Plus entrance every single week.
Yeah.
For an online weekly?
We got some players.
Not bad.
We got some players. We're very grateful that TNS is the biggest weekly online tournament for Street Fighter 6. Thank you guys so much for playing in TNS and supporting TNS.
Well, we want to talk about Dragon Ball players, or excuse me, Guilty Gear players. Crescendo coming through with the Kimberly of Crescendo. Very strong Guilty Gear player as well. Already got those perfect parries. We got those just blocks too. And GB Trust coming through with the $5 to the match arena. Thank you so much for the support.
Big shout out to GB Trust and anybody contributing to the match arena today. Not a big shout out to Deejay though. I hate playing against this character.
Deejay is a good character. He's got the plus on block normal, right? Doesn't even need the drive rush. His drive rush is the fastest in the game. He's got a double fireball even when in burnout. Just privilege all around.
That's crazy. That's crazy. GB Trust though, thank you so much for subbing, coming through for the first time, joining us. Appreciate it. Look at that. Deejay still not enough though. Kimberly's not listening to your music, bruh.
No, Kimberly's just as annoying. Honestly, I hate fighting both these characters here. But nice. Micro walk under to make sure that DJ misses the cross-up attempt. There's the throw too, recognizing the parry. Parry is kind of similar to FD in Guilty Gear, where the moment that you see someone glowing with it, it's just a signal to just throw me.
Yo, Panda Master Race coming through with a sub. Thank you so much for subbing for the first time as well. Appreciate the support, guys.
Here we go, wall splat into the level 3. Yep, get that extra damage and get our install on deck. No reason not to. Lead to some set play here. Okay, we're just going for the lows, for the plus frames into the throw loops.
Oh, and the shimmy to get the throw. It said, you can't touch me. I touch you, bruh.
Hands off.
That was crazy.
Let's see if we can get these hands on. Just goes right in for the driver rush sweep to start things off. And even that is not going to stop Crescendo from waking up with buttons here and turning things around.
Yeah, ever since Crescendo has gotten the momentum, Kurokiba definitely seems a little lost there. Maybe that EXVP will help him out. No, that's not going to be it. He's going right back into the corner.
Nice back throw, though. Turning the tide. There's that plus one more there. That crouching medium punch, so good. No follow-up, so we're going to jump in. That's a pretty good answer, actually.
Oh, what a huge whiff there from DJ.
Followed by another one on the throw, and that is going to be whoa, no! We were mashing out that flash kick.
Yeah, you got to let those rip sometimes, man, especially if Crescendo is not going to be respecting your buttons. And that pays off for him big time here.
Yeah, able to survive right at the jaws of defeat here, but has the opportunity to take us to a game 3. I like the neutral jump. Sometimes Kimberly players like to go for the run there afterwards or a drive rush in. But now we're trying to get too greedy here with the slide. All right, fastball there. Just trying to bait out something that looks like for a whiff punish, but we just go for the walk-up throw. Lots of throws coming out from Crescendo, and Kurokiba really hasn't answered any of them.
Yeah, Kurokiba, though, with another EX reversal there. I mean, I feel like Kurokiba was definitely playing a lot more patient in the first game, realizing it wasn't working out. Definitely taking a lot more risks here, and it's paying off for sure.
Yeah, this level 3 is not only going to be doing a lot of damage, but it builds time to get some of that drive gauge back, which we desperately need.
Yeah, still burnt out, though.
Yeah, it still has that double fireball. DJ is one of the characters who's still pretty strong in burnout, but here we go. One confirmed into level 3, and you are definitely done. This is going to be dangerous going into the next round, right? You're going to have a buff Kimberly up against a DJ with no meter.
You know, I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I do feel like they've made light hit confirms a lot easier in this game. Maybe I'm just imagining it.
No, they definitely feel like they are. There's a lot of input buffer. I think it's the same buffer from Street Fighter 5. You get 3 frames. But it feels like the hit stun is longer on a lot of things. Yeah.
It's almost like the game is faster and slower all at the same time.
It's faster when you're moving around, slower when you get hit. All right, nice check there with the crouching light punch. Going for these shimmies again, and her shimmy game is going to be even stronger now with that increased movement speed, but there's a punish on the slide. Into the overhead. Going to start the snowball.
Yeah, being able to drive rush in the overhead there and getting combos off of it, so strong, especially for a character like Kimberly. But I mean, for most characters, really.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of characters' offense there. Here comes the stun. Oh, we take the opportunity to actually get one of our cans back. The decision making. Ooh, into the maximum Kimberly here? Okay.
Oh, and the slide just right under the fireballs, and a whiff EX reversal is going to get punished hard.
Too much panicking there. That was the problem from Kurokiba. You saw when they were put in these high-stress situations, they were kind of letting these unsafe options rip, but that risk-reward was not paying off in their favor.
I think it was paying off in Game 2. I think it was paying off in Game 2, and it was definitely the right thing to do.
So make sure to do your part and help make this pot even bigger. As we jump into another Kimberly. This is a popular character tonight.
Yeah. I didn't know Kimberly won Red Bull.
Yeah, right? You'd be shocked, but going up against Juri here, one of the most popular characters in the game.
This might be the first Juri we've seen tonight, which is very surprising.
Yeah, incredibly. But it is going to be Serpentaurus up against Avyi. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
We're going to go with Avyi.
Avyi.
We're going to go with Avyi. And please correct us if we're wrong later.
Oh, but here we go. Drive impact. That's what you're going to see a lot here from Kimberly players, especially I believe we saw Serpentaurus earlier on the stream, right? And that was something that they were going for, just button into drive impact in the corner.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are leaning towards Kimberly just because I don't feel like most people online know how to deal with Kimberly's specials just yet, right?
Yeah.
You know, they kind of play the neutral for you a little bit. It's basically her own version of headbutt. You know what I mean?
Her slide is pretty difficult to react to. It is pretty difficult to react to for sure. And then she's just got all these different movement tools as well. Strong set plate in the corner. You know me, I'm just holding parry. The moment I see that paint can go down, I'm holding down parry. I'm not getting mixed up.
Yeah, it's better to take the throw most of those times, especially with these combos Kim's got.
And look at this, picking up there after the ground bout. Here we go, EXDP from Juri. Still in this for sure.
Yeah, Serpentaurus tried to do a little drive impact there while low on meter, burned themselves out, and is going to put themselves in a dangerous situation here. Now that Avyi's got this level 3.
Yeah, and that level 3 stalls the drive gauge from coming back to for your opponent and gives you time to get yours back. Oh no, spending your meter there. Luckily it was only level 1, so going into the next round here, you still have 2 bars compared to Juri 0. So that's a big deal. Sometimes you have to spend that level 3 to try and get the round back, but it definitely puts you in a disadvantageous situation.
Serpentaurus just letting the drive impact rip like they're driving electric, bro.
Gets the throw there. Oh, and then the shimmy as well. Now this is all diesel, all right?
No,
This is a steamroll.
Carol Black said they want to see some modern players. Homie, we had a couple modern players. We had one win today, actually.
Yeah, we had a modern Cammy and a modern Lily. But right now, it is all about this classic Kimberly getting game number 1 here up against Juri.
Yeah, look like giving out this modern ass whooping, though. That's...
You know, the power is the fact that she's got shoes on, all right? That's the true power there.
You know? Feet are overrated, bro.
You see how dirty this place is? You want to walk on that carpet with elephants around?
Look, there's at least 500 people in this chat right now that's still liquor feet, all right? I'm not...
I hate that you're right. That's the worst part. Oh, we go for the fastball, and the fastball is going to get us punished, and that's going to be the end of the round there with the level 1. She says, get lost, loser. All right, straight into the next round. Drive rush right on in, the Juri Classic. Straight to the throw game, going to clip with the low. But man, what a good anti-air there. And what a good reaction with the drive impact. Avyi starting to really make a big comeback here now, in full control of the pace of this match.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Noob, you brought it up. You brought up a good question. We cannot disable the join message as a spectator for the match. Trust me, we want to improve your viewing experience as much as possible, but it is not within our power. So yeah, we kind of have to eat that. So I do apologize for that, interrupting your experience, but yeah. I'm sure eventually they'll change that.
It's cool because it's interesting because they have a lot of great ideas that they put in, but then they have little small things like that, right? Like I think the frame thing, where when you actually see the frames pop up as the buttons come, is a really cool spectator option.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I mean, they have a lot of stuff. I mean, that's the thing. When you made a game this good, it's easy to, you know, look for other things to complain about, right? And the biggest thing I have to complain about is the alerts. You know, this is pretty good.
Biggest thing I have to complain about is that reversal there. What a parry, though! Was able to parry the paint can, but still gets clipped by the drive impact and wall splat. And you can see the panic there, mashing on that light punch on wake up.
I think it's a really useful option there. I mean, if they're neutral jumping too close on your wake up, you definitely might be able to hit them out of it.
But it is going to be set point now for Serpentaurus. They're going to have to hunker down here, try and bring this back. Oh, nice anti-air there on the fastball, straight into the throw. We got a little too greedy with that dive kick, and now you're stuck. Stuck still in a difficult place. EXDP, and you still get comboed?
Yeah, how do you make the most correct decision, and then you get punished for it on hit?
And now you're burnt out as well. Is that a punish? No, absolutely not. But we mess up our own punish there. That was a game-winning punish for Serpentaurus. And again, dropping the confirm, and now they're in burnout. Not like this.
And luckily, they have a round to give, so it's not the end of the world here, but you want to close it out as soon as possible. You don't want to give Avyi the momentum going into the next round, the final round.
Oh, but there it is. Just a jumping kick is going to be enough to close it out and take it 2-1 here. Knocking out the very first Juri down to loser track. A lot of people were predicting was going to kind of slow down when Street Fighter released, but it's breaking its attendance record. That's huge. That's huge for the FGC in general.
Yeah, I don't think these new games are going to cannibalize each other. I think there's just going to be a bigger audience overall. So I think it's going to be good news for everybody involved.
But here we go. Ezr-v going up against nestlequick. Nestlequick coming in with the Cammy up against Deejay here. All right. Here we go, trying to throw out that roundhouse kick into the fireball. Full confirm. Nice, scoring the knockdown. That's another strong thing about Deejay. That jumping light kick there, just being active forever. Not back. Oh, standing light kick coming back. There's the throw. Straight into the hooligan maneuver, but unable to actually get anything afterwards. There we go, just harassing with those normals and the fireballs. Fakes out the fireball, but isn't able to get the anti-air, unfortunately. What a check there! On the spin knuckle. We just check it with the standing light punch and get a confirm afterwards. Oh, drive rush on in. Great neutral jump though from Nestle. Still neck and neck. Baits out the EXDP, and that's round number 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Straight into the second one now. And that sweep, it reaches so far, but a good block there on the cross-up attempt. Yeah, you're going to see Ezr throwing out that jumping light kick a lot because that thing is so active. He can press it as he's rising, and it'll still hit you on the way down.
Yeah, I mean, DJ's tools are ridiculous right now in this game.
Here we go, throw. Dangerously close to being burnt out.
Oh, great jab check, though, right into super there.
That's the second time we've seen that jab check happen. But this time, being able to close out the round with it with a level 3, the Ultra. I gotta say Ultra so they know I know Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying?
I always wonder why DJ is always into that Disco Inferno pose.
The man likes to dance. Look at his stage.
I know, I get it. It's a different style than I expected, you know?
All right, trying to bait out that DP there. You saw the shimmy on Wake Up. I love the patience here from Ezr. And putting Nestle into burnout here just on block alone.
Yeah, nestlequick's patience is not paying off, unfortunately. That's the problem. I mean, you know, you can't be too patient in this game, right? That's why we're also seeing a lot of offense-oriented, you know, stuff happening in the early weeks. Is because patience does kind of get you hurt, you know? You lose a lot of drive meter that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, by the way.
No, I think it's I like the way that Street Fighter is promoting aggressiveness, right? Where your drive gauge is basically what you use for everything, for defense and for offense. Speaking of offense here, oh, we could have confirmed those crouching light punches, but we weren't ready for it, unfortunately.
Oh my goodness. Was that the command throw, I think?
I think we might have been going for that, flipping on in. She has a bunch of different options after that. The overhead, the command throw, she can go low. Oh, nice punish there on the throw attempt with the spiral arrow, but still just walking into those buttons. And you do not want to get into a footsies war with DJ. Look at that. Punish, counter, full confirm, and all the way carried into the corner. But we escape immediately. Get out of jail card.
Yeah, you need that right there. You need to get out of that corner against DJ. You don't want to be stuck. But I don't think Ezr is worried at all.
No, spending that that alpha counter there, right, just to get the pressure off and get out of the corner. Oh no, Ezr had a great idea. You see it a lot where they will drive rush and then try to drive impact, but the drive rush itself burnt him out.
Oh no. And that's definitely what costed him this round here.
And even if you weren't trying to go for the throw there, you were done. The amount of hits that you were going to have from that super, the amount of chip damage it was done, that was just a checkmate situation.
I love that they give you so many options to beat drive impact, right? I mean, at first it was like, oh, this move is scrubby. And it's like, Yeah, maybe. But, you know, there's so many different ways to beat it.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing a lot of players react to it now. Well, like we mentioned before, really the hardest time to react is the characters that have setups for it in the corner, where you fall into the drive impact and you have to already either be mashing or holding up to jump out.
Ending the block string in those fireballs there that close definitely gave him, you know, gave his opponent the turn back.
I like the move we're seeing here from nestlequick. Getting the confirm, needs to be careful though, almost in burnout. Nice neutral jump, gonna be able to close out the round here and tie things up 1-1. All right, Cammy. Straight into the next one. I love how fast the rematches are. Instant.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. We're getting so many more matches on stream, getting to showcase so many more players because of that.
Yeah, you were shocked that we played 12 games.
Yeah, it's crazy.
12 games in like 5 minutes. There we go. Again, with the alpha counter, just trying to alleviate some of the pressure here. And just a walk under of the jump bid. One minor thing like that can really control the round, but so can that throw.
Oh, DJ's tricky jumps. You can't be impatient there.
Yeah, DJ's so difficult to anti-air. You never know what button's going to come out after he does that feint.
Yeah, his little hop knee definitely messes me up. Yo, heebie-jeebie coming through with a $5 contribution. Thank you so much. Going to the Matcherino there.
Yeah, those hop knees give me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always thinking it's going to cross me up. Like, he's going to jump to the other side. Nope. Right in front.
Or you try to anti-air it, but it's already active because they hit it the moment they leave the ground. Here we go, faking out the fireball into the slide. Uh-oh, he's got the dandy step. Wake up buttons. Yeah, this is confidence. Confidence we're seeing here from Ezr. Pushing you right back into the corner. For how big these stages are, it feels like DJ is always one touch putting you into the corner.
Oh, try to fake fireball there. Ended up just giving the turn to nestlequick.
And into the level 3 execution. That's better than her critical art version, honestly.
I don't remember the difference.
The other one, she stands up behind you and kicks you in the head. Uh-oh, nearly whipping that throw, gonna get you killed.
Crouch medium kick to finish off that round. nestlequick right back in it.
And again with the punish counter coming out from Ezr. Those machine gun uppers add so much damage. Just going to get an early lead here with the level 3 and take some of that drive gauge with it. Look at that. That's 2 whole drive gauges taken just from one punish.
Yeah, look at that half life bar gone too, though. That's massive.
But again, even with the life lead, we're not going to get too risky, right? Going to slow things down. Force Nestle to make a mistake. Oh, but nice getting through the double fireball.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, you can never look away for even a second. Doesn't matter what your lead is. It only takes a couple seconds. It takes one decision to turn it back around.
Team M Bison coming through with the sub. Thank you so much. 8 months.
Yeah, holding out for M Bison at some point. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to happen eventually.
Look, you got to get in the JP waiting room, all right?
Just letting that jump in happen for free. Another one.
A
third jump in there. 4. You can't keep letting your opponent jump in and expect to win.
No, but here we go with the reversal. Not going to work. Massive punish, and that's going to be it. Ezr takes it just as Musa FGC comes through with the prime for 22 months. Thank you so much.
I guess you can't expect to win if your opponent just...
The chat is going to bring that up. Let's make sure we get all of those codes used before we hit top 8, all right? Oh, but speaking of JP... Here we go, Macho coming through with JP and SPFX coming through with the Marisa.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Marisa, but yeah, I'm excited to see JP. I think JP's such a cool character, man.
He definitely has a lot of fun tools, right? And his zoning is so interesting. He's one of the most anime characters that Street Fighter has ever had.
Yeah, this reminds me of so many different characters in so many different games, right? It doesn't matter what fighting game you play. I'm sure you have one that reminds you. As a Marvel player, this reminds me a lot of Dormammu. Obviously, you know, you got a lot of multiplayer that just, you know, reminds them of characters as well. So, Guilty Gear, whatever. It doesn't matter what you play.
Ganymede Baby coming through with the prime for 21 months. Thank you so much. I actually think Marisa does pretty good in this matchup and pretty good against zoners in general. right? She can utilize that armor to get through some of these different fireballs, some of the psycho clones that come out.
The Superman punch.
Yeah, Superman punch is good too. That goes over the fireballs, but the one thing you have to be careful with the Superman punch is those crystals from up top. There's the check, trying to use that EX punch, the Gladius, and great patience here, waiting for the level 1 to come out. One thing about JP players is they are very quick to use the EX counter and the level 1 super because they're both great reversal options. So you just have to be patient and respect their wake up.
Hero Black said Big Bird is the best Marisa. Yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, MJ is the best basketball player, but we still got to keep playing basketball. You know what I mean? Like, people are still going to play this character. Maybe not as well, though.
Here holding on to that parry. And again, that parry is just a big sign that says throw me. So you see the teleport in to get the throw, putting you back to square one. Nice jumps there over the spikes.
So, Ekinos or Kinos, thank you so much for coming through the sub. Sorry I butchered your name there twice. I know both of those are wrong.
Oh, God. Just punching through there with the armor. And again, I like it going for the parry stance there. Of course, she does move forward and get one single hit. It's a great option when you only need to score one more hit against your opponent.
That's such a troll-like decision. Did I just see drive rushing the drive impact?
Sometimes people like to do it. You spend the meter.
Is that what we're doing now?
Oh, what we're doing is we're calling out the teleports. That was a punish counter, too. We might have been able to get a little bit more off that if we were closer to the corner, but we spend all of our meter now burning out to get that EX Superman punch.
This is why we can't save the environment, guys. No one ever conserves anything.
In America, hell no. So there we go with the parry. And able to close out the round.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, knockdown, straight into the drivers, trying to go for the Superman punch.
Yeah, great jump up there to punish. Knew that the Superman punch was coming.
Yeah, you see the patience there. We set that up so that we can go for the teleport. If Marisa tries to jump on in, she's a little slow. JP can just teleport behind her to start things over again. But you get caught by the command grab, and now you're in the mix-up.
Is that counter frame 0? What's the startup on that?
I don't know the exact start, but it's not frame 0.
Hey, you're a Marisa main.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I gotta know my my frame data on my own
How do
character.
you not know the frame data of your own character?
All I know is I do the soup, I do the counter, and it works or it doesn't work, all right?
I know the frame. I know the
Free frame
data
startup.
for,
Thanks,
okay.
Cleve Wizard.
I know my character's frame data. I don't
That
even
was
play that much.
that was a test, all right? I just wanted to see if chat knew.
Oh, okay.
I always knew it was 3 frames.
That's easy when you just ask 2,000 people.
It's vibes-based neutral, all right?
I'm playing like Punk, I see. You gotta have Punk talent.
Look, negative frames are state of mind, all right?
All right.
And that command grab splattering the mind onto the sand. Oh, we're standing in the parry stance there. All stanced up. Again, going into it, trying to go for the throw this time, but we went for the backwards jump. It can be very, tempting to jump backwards, but if you just go for a neutral jump, you can easily punish it based on how much recovery it has. And now in burnout, this is a scary situation to be in.
Yeah, a lot of chip happening here on SP's side, unfortunately. But yeah, just going in the burnout there basically cost him half his life.
Oh, trying to go for some buttons as well afterwards. But that should be the round. Yep. Straight into Gladius, into level 3. Whew. That's the best super in the game.
It's alright.
Now you know history, she says at the end. I don't even know what she means by that.
I like the one where Cammy's butt jiggles. That's my favorite super. 727, that's Pasco.
What's the Evo donation for?
Vanilla. Evo donation is for the salty.
The Salty Suite, all right.
Yeah, we do have that Evo donation. If you type !donate, like I said, don't ever feel obligated to donate, guys. Twitch is a free service. You just gotta watch ads sometimes. That sucks. But,
Yeah, but that will add to the Salty Suite at Evo for Ultimate Brawl vs. Capcom 3. But right now, we finally have Taco versus SpaceBoy. So Taco coming through with the JP. JP again here up against SpaceBoy with Luke. All right, we're mashing out with the crouching light punches there into some more set play. Trying to go for the low fireballs. Here we go, dashing right on in. Get those plus frames there with the crouching medium punch. Send you all the way full screen into a full confirm. And right now, SpaceBoy having a hard time keeping their feet on the ground there. Gets caught by the spike, and that's a quick first round from Taco. And most interesting, thank you for the gifted sub. The Jizzle Gang. We appreciate you. Here we go now. SpaceBoy putting Taco in the corner. I like the parry idea there, trying to parry the counter poke. Here we go, Spine Buster. Oh, into the back heavy punch. The built-in shimmy tool here from Luke. Doing a ton of damage. Another great whip punish there with the standing heavy punch. Straight into the drive impact, and SpaceBoy answers back with a near perfect round for themselves here. Dude, you look huge. Oh, we're brawling. He pressed it a third time, chat. Standing heavy punch again. Not gonna lose out on this brawl war, all right? You see the size of those forearms? And here we go, setting out the portals again. More spikes coming through. Oh, but the drive rush in, hitting the button there, take him to Memphis. Still not enough to kill, though. Deceptive amount of... Thank you, Powerful Antoine. Thank you again for the gifted sub. And there we go, closing out game number 1 with the drive impact.
Yeah. Big shout outs to Powerful Antoine for gifting a sub to Jizzle Juice X. Jizzle Juice X.
Why are there so many people with these names?
Don't say that too fast, by the way. You're going to say the wrong thing.
You're right. So here we go, neutral jump, perfect parry, goes for the back throw. Now has that corner positioning, but SpaceBoy does not care, immediately charges on in, putting themselves into burnout in the process, so it's going to be even harder to get in now on JP.
Coach Steve calling the cops on us.
Oh, here we go, plus frames there with EX, trying to push back as far as possible. But I like the jump in. That's kind of how you have to do it. You have to predict what's coming in next, go for the jump in, and then drive rush right on in to close the distance before he can call out another fireball. And there's a beautiful reaction with the drive impact. Should absolutely be death. Oh, the DDT? Hit him with the Jake the Snake?
I like it. I like it. That's the one thing you got to be careful with drive impact, right? Is that, you know, a lot of times when you see a move that isn't cancelable, you think you can do it, but you got to understand where the recovery is on it, because people can recover and just drive impact you back. It happens against, like you just saw there, it happens against headbutt sometimes in Honda. There's a lot of moves in the situation where you can drive impact, you have enough time, so just be careful. RFO, thank you so much for coming through with a sub, joining us for the first time. Appreciate the support. We love first-time subs, and we love long-time subs.
Oh, but here we go into level 3 now. This is going to burn out SpaceBoy and do a nice grip of damage. That's a fatality right there. Look at that. Over 50% of your health gone. Now you're in burnout and you have to just hold on to all this chip.
Yeah, Luke is eating this stuff right now, trying to work his way in, and finally does.
Just flips on in. Just the heel kick. Able to close it out 2-0 there. SpaceBoy, all right, looking really good.
That's a risky way to move your way in, but you know what? It worked out. 1,000 people? God, we can't take you nowhere.
Well, here we go. Jump in. SQ versus LegendaryyPred. SQ is going to be on the Cammy here. So, of course, SQ known to be a Ram player in Strive, but making the change here to Cammy.
Omar Skin says, he'll ask your mom tonight. Oh, no. Oh, my God. You deserve that one.
Yeah. So what's happening in this round, Tom?
Looks like people are fighting in the street. That's exactly what it looks like here.
I don't think that's a street, though.
You know what? It could be a street in some countries, okay? Don't be racist.
Tonight is Tong trying to get me canceled on live in front of 2,000 people. But here we go. Live right now is SQ versus LegendaryyPred. LegendaryyPred with the early lead at the moment here, but SQ going for the driving pick. I love the parry reaction there. Wasn't quite able to get the perfect parry, but that's going to be the round. Yep, we're spending all of the drive gauge there just to drive rush in, get that extra damage in.
Do you feel like parry is the better solution there versus just reacting with your own drive impact?
No, reacting with drive impact is way better because you get so much more reward off of it.
We were 3 seconds into that match and there is no drive meter left. I love it.
No, and that's one of the great things about Street Fighter 6. You can be as conservative with your meter as you want, or you can go all in at the start, burn yourself out trying to get that early lead.
And I feel like these are two characters that definitely want to take the momentum as soon as possible, right?
Yeah, for sure here. Both also just want to have really strong light normals and footsies in general. But here we go. Gonna be able to close this out with the level 3. That's game number 1 to SQ.
SQ, this match right here alone is going to dictate if Guilty Gear players or Dragon Ball players are better fighting game players. Right?
This
nothing
is
else,
the decision.
Nothing else matters, bro. No other players matter. No other communities matter. This is it.
It is all on these two to get the decision made. And right now, SQ is in the lead. No challenge there on the backflip.
I can't believe y'all timed out Anonymous for making fun of Jobber's hair.
Look, everyone's allowed to make fun of the hair, all right?
I'm offended.
Mods, you don't gotta shoot them. It's fine. I chose the hair, all right? I know what comes with it. There's the throw in the corner. You can get stuck in these throw loops now, but instead checks with the light punch. Oh, wake up super, okay. Immediately goes for the teleport there for some meaties. Oh, trying to go for the throw there. I mean, that's a classic there from Cammy, right? Just light into throw the tick throw, but instead is going to get hit by some footsies and is now back up against the wall. Both of them in burnout. The fast fall button there is going to be enough to close out the round.
That's how much pressure there is at any point in the game, right? I mean, that was just one shimmy, one whiff, big punish into a win, you know? Like, every decision that you make can be questionable, you know, if you're playing against the wrong opponent.
And that's the thing about Street Fighter. It all comes down to like those micro adjustments, right? It's all strike, throw, shimmy. That's kind of just the rock, paper, scissors of the entire game. Look, with your throw, there's that neutral jump. You're about to lose a ton of your life for it. SQ not opting to spend the meter. I like that. You have the life lead. Hold on to those 3 bars for the final round. There we go. Just throwing out those drive impacts, trying to keep SQ in check. But one bad drive impact and you are dead here for LegendaryyPred.
Stuck in this corner here, you might die. Oh, big whiff on the throw, but no punish. LegendaryyPred gets one more chance at this, but it's burned out.
Yeah, and this is where SQ can start establishing way more neutral. There it is, the stun. SQ now sitting at set point and was able to close out the round while maintaining 3 bars, so still has the ultra on deck. Which means, you know, the next confirm we see that level 3 is coming out. First, we're going to go for the EXDP, get the pressure off. I like the double dash forward, too. With throws, but gets caught with the crouching medium kick. Got caught with the dash forward? Yeah, it looked like we were going for crouching heavy punch as well. Trying to get those plus frames, but instead is going to eat a lot of damage for this reversal.
Yeah, really strong read from Pred there. But I do feel like in the neutral as a whole, SQ definitely has a better feel for what's going on. LegendaryyPred has whiffed a lot of times in this game.
Oh, now it's just getting run over by buttons here, and that's it. LegendaryyPred taking it to game number 3. Yeah, Kimberly, I think Kimberly and Ken get so much off of wall splats in this game, so much reward. Oh, this time going for the dive kick afterwards. I like the checks too. LegendaryyPred is starting to check a lot of these dash-ins here from SQ, right? Not allowing her to get away with that for free.
Yeah, Pred's offense is so strong right now. Yeah, I don't think SQ is getting out of this corner in this round. Oh, and as soon as I said that, SQ able to neutral jump, come out on top of that situation. She's just mashing those jabs right now.
Yeah, it's one of Cammy's strongest tools, just how quick her jab comes out. I think her standing light punch and her crouching light punch are both 4 frames. So as fast as you can get in this game. There we go. Great low as well, just a push to the corner. Oh, check who else entered the room. That's a little preview.
More Guilty Gear players.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Still able to recover in time for the anti-air? All right, SQ's got to be careful about this approach here. Don't want to stick out anything too risky. They're both just looking for that whiff punish.
Yeah, I mean, both players are just one hit away from winning the round here. Oh, and a risky EXDP, but it pays off huge.
Uh-oh, now chip is going to be a factor here. That's why you see LegendaryyPred trying to get in there, trying to force a block to happen.
Yeah, you just don't want to get too hasty there and throw yourself and whiff.
Oh, 10 seconds left on the clock, though, and the drive impact is going to chip out here. LegendaryyPred sitting at set point with 3 bars on deck. So at a really strong advantage here, and gets the overhead.
You can see a lot of back and forth here from both players. Both players really respecting each other.
Yeah, they're both just so scared of the amount of meter that they have, right? The moment you whiff something and you get touched, that level 3 is being released. So I see SQ is just slowly trying to inch forward. We're not throwing out any heavy buttons, right? Instead, we're just trying to drive rush in or at least do double dashes in because Cammy has such a fast forward dash. But the first one to let the level 3 rip is Pred. And now the movement speed here is going to be even faster than Cammy.
This huge life lead here, and that's going to lead into the victory for Pred. Dragon Ball players are better. That's it.
Better than Strive players?
End of discussion. That's
Strive, not Guilty Gear,
Still
right?
here, though. Nephew coming up. Obviously a strong showing at CEO this year. Going up against Remi Celeste, though. One of the best Guilty Gear players in Canada. One of the best in North America, honestly.
Yeah, and Remi is a well-known Axel player, so coming through with Dhalsim, that's staying on brand with the zoner character here. Of course, Dhalsim a much slower zoner than than Axel, for sure. But this matchup can be pretty interesting. Dhalsim is, of course, going to have to utilize the alpha counter here to keep Marisa off. And I personally think Marisa does really well in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tricky. I mean, once Marisa gets in, I mean, what do you do as Dhalsim, right? Pray?
Exactly. You see him, he's trying to put the hands together, but
Yeah.
instead he's just going to get grabbed. That's the problem, is she's really good at getting in on Dhalsim. Actually, the most effective Dhalsims I've seen in this matchup, believe it or not, play like this. They rush down.
Yeah.
You have to play Dhalsim like a rush down character in this matchup here because his zoning game plan just isn't that strong against Marisa.
I mean, outside of JP, I feel like most characters do have to eventually work their way in, right, if they want to win the match. You don't want somebody else to dictate the pace and come in, you know, and with their offense first. So I do feel like Nephew, though, is super strong right now. I mean, Nephew's always been a very strong Street Fighter player, but this is going to be, 6 is going to be where he thrives, I think. I mean, I think he's developed quite a bit as a player as a whole.
I mean, especially with a character like Marisa, right, who can dish out the damage. Players who are really good at reads, really good at getting guesses correct are going to be so strong with Marisa because all she needs is 2 to close out the round.
Someone said Nephew needs that anti-Blanka tech. Look, there's anti-Blanka tech, but there's not anti-Mena RD tech, all right? So
I like the parries that we're seeing here. Nice check, too, on the teleport. That is big. If you can check Dhalsim's teleports, you're definitely on the right track. Here we go, drive rush on in. A little too early, though, to get the meaty slide. Oh, there we go, right into the level 1. And you see, the moment that Remi Celeste started being a lot more aggressive, he's doing much better now against Nephew because that's one of Marisa's weaknesses, is she doesn't have a really good way of dealing with rush down.
yeah, neither one of these players are very anti-rush down. I mean, obviously Dhalsim, you know, traditionally a zoning character, but has to work their way in, like you said. That's the way to go. I don't know if it's the game or just his, you know, just the game's mechanics or his mechanics. Perfect parry, though, into a huge punish. Nope, not a huge punish.
Yeah, heavy scaling on that, but I like what we're going for with a lot of these floats in the air. Is going to teleport out of the way of the level 2 super. That is Marisa's only invincible reversal, is her level 2, so it is a big, just a big tax on that to get out of pressure.
Yeah, unfortunately it whiffed big time, though. Didn't pay off for him too well.
Oh
But Remi
my
Celeste
God.
has not been getting the punishes that he needs.
And we're going to see a stun setup here. No, but here comes the level 2. Just put out the fireball there with the reversal. Remi tying things up 1-1.
This is what gets me so excited, to see a Guilty Gear player go up against the, you know, one of the top Street Fighter players and still be able to hang in there, right? Going to the last game.
This is the newly acquired 9 Moons Remi too.
Shout out to 9 Moons, by the way, hosting tournaments all the time. Make sure you guys go check them out.
So like Like the parries here, great throw tech as well. Yeah, teleporting out of harm's way, gonna take a lot of damage for that, but as long as we get out of the corner, it is worth it. All right, plus frames again into the throw. That is a punish counter too. Caught Remi trying to parry. Here we go, alpha counter, get off me. There's the anti-air as well. Sending out fireballs at all different angles here to try and keep Nephew on his toes. Nice, meaty fireball as well. EX Yoga Flame tries to go for the mix-up. Oh, and the drill, it's the first time we've seen the drill come out, is able to get the confirm into the level 2, and it's enough to get the kill. Remi sitting at set point.
Yeah, Remi getting this win over Nephew would be a huge deal. I don't want to call anything an upset just yet this early on in the game, but obviously if I had to bet my life savings on somebody, I would have bet it on Nephew at the beginning. No offense to Remi, obviously.
Remi proving to be a very strong fighting game player in general here. Sending out the fireballs and the slide on in. Drive impact through the Gladius. That is scary. A fully charged Gladius will blow up drive impact.
Nephew up against the wall here. Very little health.
And there we go with the anti-air. Remi dominating the final round, sending Nephew to losers.
Right.
Yo, so what's that about Guilty Gear players?
Look, I said Dragon Ball players are better than Guilty Gear players, but Guilty Gear players are better than Street Fighter players, all right?
The modern Ryu player?
Oh.
That's a true hero, all right? But we are going to be having Guile here up against Blanka. So Isaiah coming through with the Guile.
And this is a matchup we've seen quite a bit, you know, thanks to players like Mena, Kaba, Knuckle Dude. So, you know, obviously Mena's played a lot of Guiles. So we're going to see if Coach Steve can kind of dominate this guy in the same way, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this matchup for 20 years.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. But I don't know. I feel like Blanka definitely has his best chances here in 6.
Yeah, he is very strong, at least in the current version of the game, and the way that the meta is starting to shape up. And that slide is going to be a great tool to be able to get underneath the Sonic Boom. We already have the perfects on deck. There's the Sonic Blade.
No, I'm not a big fan of the parry animation for Blanka, though. Everything else is cool.
They gave Blanka so many cool tools in this as well, but man, what a neutral jump. Gonna be able to close out the first round with the flash kick ender.
Isaiah Ryder starting out really strong here.
Getting the throw to start things off. Plus frames on the drive rush in. Ooh, into the drive impact point blank, predicting the Sonic Boom. Very nice there from Coach Steve. Now has this corner positioning. Here's the anti-air, full confirm. All right, but Isaiah fighting their way out. Has level 3 available too. Straight to the full Nelson suplex. Dragon snap suplex, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Guile drive rushed in. Button into tick, you know, tick throw, great setup.
Unfortunately, though, he is going to lose out on the round here. Both of them going into the final round with full meter, so the next touch is gonna hurt. Dashing right on in into a button. But now we're starting to see Isaiah isn't content to just sit back and throw out Sonic Booms, right? He's trying to play footsies here with Coach Steve. I don't know if that's the smartest idea. Here comes the level 3. That's actually a really cool animation.
Yeah.
I don't give Blanka a lot of praise, but
I said, bro, I love everything about Blanka except for the parry.
oh, but here we go, straight into the level 3 Sonic Somersault. And that is another reason why you have to be very careful about throwing out the booms. That's what's made Isaiah really slow down and try to play footsies more, is the threat of Blanka's slide.
Yeah, I mean, that tool has been so useful at beating out zoners these past couple of weeks.
Let's see. Yeah, just trying to throw out some buttons here to get something started. Slide is a little too far away. Ooh, the short Blanka ball there to get the throw. Classic. being so respectful, too, of Isaiah's wake-up. Just knows how strong Flash Kick is of a reversal, so isn't getting too greedy.
Isaiah eating another drive impact, though.
Uh-oh. Blanka-chan's out.
Yeah, it's definitely in play now. Oh.
Unfortunately missed the pick up there. It's going to give Isaiah a second chance at life. But look at that drive gauge. Yeah, we got to sit back and throw out some fireballs to build it back. Patience. Every trade right now in Coach Steve's favor. Now sitting at set point.
I love how crouching heavy punch works with Blanka in this game. It's so good.
Oh, but this time going into buttons, though? Blanka's got a lot of tools that are really good. That light Blanka ball, just being able to stop short.
Another drive impact paying off for Coach. Like I said, he's getting those for free right now.
Look at the damage on this. The Blanka-chan confirmed. Going to set out another one. Baits out the reversal, too. Straight into the level 3, and that should be it.
Isaiah started off strong in the first round of game 1, but it's been the Coach Steve show all the way through, getting this perfect.
Just a dominating performance there from Coach Steve. Moving on in the bracket. We are Hallow Haven, there we go. Hallow Haven versus Solving here, but instead of the modern Ryu, we're bringing in the modern Luke, upgrading to the better Shoto this time.
There we go. This is young Ryu.
Young Ryu. Zoomer Ryu.
Yeah, this is Instagram Ryu.
Oh, the perfect parries though on the Sandblast. That is a good start here for Hallow Haven.
Modern problems require modern Luke. Horizon, I love you.
That's bars. All right, great patience here from Solving. Just trying to play that fireball game here, whittling down Hollow. But there we go. Trying to throw out that standing heavy kick. Ooh, plus frames there on the fully charged heavy. And one of the reasons why Luke is so good in Modern is he has access to all of his really strong normal buttons, and then he still dishes out that really great meterless damage. One of the biggest things about Luke is that meterless damage that he has.
Yeah, it's definitely been adding up against Hallow Haven in top 96 here.
Oh, a little too obvious there. Too meaty on the drive impact. Gave Solving plenty of time to react, and that's the first round.
Yeah, taking that first round is one step closer to seeing a modern player in top 8. Will we see it in our lifetime?
I want to see it. Sorry, Hallow Haven. I want to see it.
Yeah. Sorry you had to be the sacrificial lamb. I'm sure you're an amazing player. Damn, imagine you got 70,000 LP, right? You're playing against other people of your rank, and people see you, and they're like, oh, he's playing on Modern? That doesn't make any sense.
That's almost double. That's almost double of Hallow Haven.
No, I mean, LP is LP, so it just means you've been grinding the character online a lot. But, man, you know, like, you don't get up there for free.
But here we go. That is game number 1, closing out with a perfect. There's the crouching medium kick immediately into the drive rush confirm. Solving, already controlling the pace of game number 2. And you can see Hallow Haven, yep, waiting for the Sandblast there. Gets the EX knuckle in, but misses the throw, unfortunately. Now we have to play this neutral game once again. All right. Oh, we tried to immediately land there, or at least go for an air knuckle, it looked like, right before landing, but got stuffed. There's the crouching heavy punch, meaty, lots of plus frames. Goes for the jump in into the throw. All right, checking again. Oh, but the fully charged heavy knuckle there. We are willing to just press and trade, but unfortunately the trade is not going to be in Solving's favor here. Hallow Haven taking around. Are they going to be able to take an entire game and take this 1-1? Good patience here. Look, let's be honest, chat, all right? Any of you Guilty Gear players in there? This character, Luke, he's just so bad guy, all right? He's got Fafnir. He's got Sidewinder. All right, here we go. Standing medium kick. I love the footsies game here from Hallow Haven, really slowing things down a lot. I like the patience. You look at Solving, though. Solving not even hitting a button, not willing to whip, and that's why we're waiting for the right opportunity to strike. Doesn't spend the level 3, though, wants to hold on to that meter possibly for the next round. straight there into level 1, but we're going to get the drive rush in to punish. Lets it drop on purpose, though. Trying to go for a reset. Putting ourselves into burnout. Sandblast again. You can see solving. So close to taking the round, so close to putting Hollow Haven into burnout, but we have to be careful about the fireballs we throw out, right? Hollow Haven is definitely buffering in that level 3. And now the tables have turned, solving with the drive meter available, but still not going to get too greedy. I like the random EXDPs. 9 seconds left on the clock. Hollow Haven needs to make something happen. There's the throw. And wake up light punch. No fear in Solving's heart now, sitting at set point. Here we go again, things slowing up. You challenged on that? I cannot believe he just challenged drive rush crouching heavy punch. But he's able to steal his turn back here. All right, again, just trying to find a single hit to drive rush on in with throw. Could have been huge there for Solving. The reason why things slow down so much is because of the threat of those level 3s. And there we go. With the tackle, ground and pound. Close, one more touch now is all Solving needs, and the throw is going to be enough. 2-0 Solving, staying in winner side. The modern loop.
The Muke?
The Muke.
That's the Muke?
Absolutely, Tom. Right up on the table, and I like that someone mentioned in chat, by the way, that, yeah, once Akuma comes out, that's going to squeeze the Ryu players even more.
That's true, that's true.
But here we go, Sero Blast versus Corbin Flow. Lily here in top 96 winners, but the throw loops are coming in strong. What is that, 3? 4? Oh, okay, we finally teched.
Go for it. And Sero Blast, you know, clocking almost 80k points on the LP for Kin. Sero Blast, a known Kin player. Been playing that character for a really long time in multiple games. Ooh, just busts out with the super. I kind of like that option when you're in burnout. You know, you don't want to take too much pressure.
And Riddles busting out with the raid as well. Thank you so much, Riddles. Hope your stream went well.
Dang, Riddles was hype. Fun to watch the CEO. But yeah, let's focus on this Lily a little bit, getting the stock and trying to make something going, but immediately is punished.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out to all Smash players too, by the way, playing this game.
that's from the big dog himself. That's from the big dog.
there's the throw. Oh, so you see, we tried our conditioning there in the first round with the drive rush, heavy punch into throw over and over and over. But now we're trying to get those hits in, right? Trying to force the whiffs.
That's right. There are layers to this pin pressure, ladies and gentlemen. It's very superficial on the surface. That drive rush is just so potent. But once you just start holding those Gen Rise and peppering in the back or the medium punches, excuse me, it does become pretty lethal. I like that option. Let's go ahead and mix this in the bud. Yeah.
You're just shutting down the mix-up that's coming, right? Because once you block the Condor Spire there that has a stock on deck, you're forced into that 50-50 mix-up of whether or not it's going to be the command grab or the standing light punch, or standing light kick, I should say.
Yeah, Lily only has so many opportunities to get things going, and Sero Blast with the mind read, just jumping EX Tatsu right out of the corner. Total reversal of fortune. Super unfortunate for Corbin Flow, but another opportunity here and a perfect parry to start things off. Okay, I like this. We're going to get stocks loaded.
Wow, that was actually such a smart idea there. Just going for the crouching light punches into drive rush, resetting into command grab. You negate the scaling that comes from the perfect parry, but you're still putting your opponent in a really strange situation that they're not ready for.
We're going to see advancements on that, like in the perfect parry game long term. Definitely characters are going to be looking for those opportunities, but right now it's a rough situation. If Kin's got you in the corner, this is one of the tightest pressure games in the business right now. Huge damage, going to put Corbin down again. This could be it already for our Lily.
Yeah, there we go. Plus frames on the Jinrai kick. Going to score the punish counter as well. Oh my god, we are spending all of our drive gauge. It's not even that much damage that we got, right, for all of them. I mean, with the super, it's going to add up to nearly 50%.
Yeah, this was an early philosophy that was sort of felt out in the Japanese player set. We're going into burnout really early. They didn't see as such of a problem because of this exact reason. If you're staying offensive the entire time, you really don't need it. So almost a complete game served up there, but not just yet. I mean, the comeback potential is there.
Wow, the light DP immediately into the throw. The way that Sarah Blast is just flowing through. What a quick game. That's a blink and you miss it. 2-0. This game is to play, right? Because you have to think about so many things at a single time. And these are two characters who are going to make you think about a lot of things, too. Plus is not real, which is an incredible name for a Honda player.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. But shout out to Mike and Ike. That's an old school name that we've seen around the scene, the New York scene for a long time. Thank you, Redline, for the raid. We appreciate you. But I'm interested to see this matchup because Manon is, I think, a very divisive character. There's some people who think that she's kind of underwhelming, but then a lot of characters, or a lot of people who really believe that this character has legs with the metal mechanic. Shout out to Luffy, who's a character, or a player who's been playing this character a lot and making him look really effective. I think it's all about that snowball effect, obviously. How many medals can you get stacked? Ooh, okay, that's a pretty good start.
Thing is, though, she's French, and she'll never be able to live that down, all right?
Hey.
Here we go, trying to parry the butt slam there. Going to go into a command grab of our own now for Plus is not real. Great perfect parry on the butt slam, building up another medal. I love using that opportunity.
Ooh, but leaves a chance on the table to close it out. And unfortunately, that Honda with the raw Ocho throw read is just going to sneak that one back out. I feel like Manon had that one in the bag.
Oh no,
boy.
just dash right on into the regular throw. I really like the way that Plus is not real is using throw as a threat here to Mike and Ike. Beautiful neutral jump as well. Knew that they wanted to get that fourth medal on deck, and look at the damage on that punish.
Mike and Ike has showed pretty good reaction so far to the Honda options. I can tell that they've been playing this matchup. That's good. But I think 3 medals is a pretty solid comfort zone, to be honest. I mean, you're putting a lot of pressure on your opponent. If you have 3 medals, but trying to get to that 4th and 5th level does sometimes feel a little bit greedy, and you know your opponent's looking out for it. So great job for Plus is not real to look out, find that reversal, and take it back. That's a clean 1-0, where I think Manon was competitive in both rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, the problem with Manon, like you mentioned, she can get greedy and want to get those medals, and when you're trying to go for those kind of grabs or those kind of situations, it's a little predictable, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be trying to go for drive rush
syndrome.
Hold up. Hold up, exactly. Hold up.
Make me stop.
And another thing, too, just recently I saw Sajam talk about this. When you're fighting against Manon, you just want to keep her as low on drive gauge as possible because she kind of has, if she wants to hit confirm into the grab to get her medal, she has to drive rush off of one of those normals.
Very true.
Meaning that if you can force her into burnout, she's not scary anymore.
Yeah, I have to agree. And that's sort of the big equation of this game is drive meter, how characters can punish it, like Honda. Everybody who's played against Honda at this point knows how oppressive it feels when those hands are all over you and your gauges are just evaporating. But yeah,
Honda has the best faces.
It's pretty top tier.
Actually,
pretty top tier. All right, let's reset now. 1-0 advantage for Plus is not real, but another perfect parry right off the top, going to cash a medal just at the start. But Plus is not real, of course. Responding in kind, EX headbutt bails them out. The whip sumo slam is going to create some more awkward neutral opportunities for Mike and Ike. He's so hungry, man.
Yeah, and we got these beautiful confirms on deck too.
Another chance, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to perfect parry each one of them. The problem is you don't get that perfect parry. Oh, speaking of the devil, there's one right on deck. But just going into the regular grab instead of building up medals here.
I understand the back throw because you want to put them in the corner. You know, closing off the space for Honda is really, really important. But it does unfortunately leave a little bit of metal on the table. Ooh, the whip buff slam into the...
Yes.
That's a Tong special.
Yeah, whip buff slam. That hit me earlier.
Yep.
Earlier today. And there we go, too. Again, when you have the life lead and you just go for the butt slam, if they try to press a button, you're going to trade.
Oh, buddy. I think Honda is feeling themselves at this point. Manon, again, has shown great fight in this matchup, and response time against the headbutt has been great. But so far, just trying to go for that command throw option, you need to show your opponent they shouldn't jump first, right? You need to put the strings together. It's sort of setting up the run, to set up the pass. That's the idea.
Exactly, but we might be passing on into the losers bracket here. There's a nice reversal, but spending a lot of meter to get it done. And the EX headbutt reversal. Yo, look at Honda putting up the dukes and burnout.
He's still pretty, pretty scary. in burnout because slam is still +1. You have to be ready for those options. It's frustrating because you want to back him down and take advantage of that burnout situation. Just like that, Honda's going to take a 2-0 win over Mike and Ike.
And that was an unfortunate situation there. We went for the parry a little early, but we didn't have the meter for it, so we got caught in the recovery on burnout. Instead, it is going to be Ken versus DJ. Two incredible characters. Very, very strong characters. And wow, we saw how Blast was playing before. Playing that I will spend all of my drive gauge to put you in the corner, and then I will just put the pressure on you because Ken doesn't need the drive gauge when he has you in the corner.
So this is the first time seeing two players that we've already seen once tonight playing against each other.
Top 8 qualifier.
Top 8 qualifier. I got to say that DJ is, I would say,
KP!
I was going to say flying under the radar a little bit still. You know, I think we all understand that DJ has a really nice kit. You can look at things that DJ is doing and understand this is a pretty good character. But right now, Blast saying, I'm not having any of it. Actually, this is free. I'm going to rush you down, put you in the corner, and abuse you.
This is such a, I don't know how to describe this playstyle other than just very Ken.
Yep.
Right? It is so Ken to just spend all of your drive gauge to put someone in the corner. Look at him, just buffering out the super. He's not stopping. He does not stop pressing buttons.
Blast, they are, I'm telling you, they are a Ken Masters elemental. They're embody this character. They're a full-blown avatar and have been doing this for years. So,
you can say they're a Ken Master?
They're James Shin, everybody. All right, so we have corner pressure, but the parry, actually, I thought that was from Ken, but good job from Ezr getting a parry in, trying to slow Blast down a little bit. Our life bars are pretty close, but it looks like Ken's going to sneak out an advantage. And with the second throw, one hit from either.
Stopping short there, and that is one huge thing. Utilizing your crouching light punch, your fastest normal, your 4-framer, to stop your drive rush a little short to bait out those reversals.
That is an important thing, absolutely, to mix into your gameplay if you're not already, to get those baits on those EXs and dragon punches. Man, already DJ just finds themselves at the back against the quarter, which is not necessarily uncommon for DJ. They're pretty effective, but it just doesn't matter. I feel like Blast is super dialed in right now.
It's the start of every single round. That is exactly where Ezr ends up. Here we go again, just checking. The strike throw game is so strong here from Blast.
Boy. And honestly, oh boy, that was not the right one. You have to hear the voice line from Dragon Lash to know if it's plus or not. So good punish from Ezr, not letting him get away with that, but still a huge life lead to overcome. Look at this, with no drive meter, just still dominating the neutral with buttons.
Yeah, utilizing that standing light kick, right? Just such a good standing low tool there to poke out, checking Ezr. Just not even trying to get big damage, just trying to keep them out and add up the damage over time while getting that drive gauge back. And look, we got the drive gauge back. He was already almost in burnout again.
Yeah. I understand now the incentive for these early burnout strategies. It makes a lot of sense. On paper, you think that's kind of scrubby, but hey, if you can overwhelm, that's a huge part of this game. Overwhelming your opponent, just like once again, Blast is pushing, trying to fight for this middle area of the screen and work DJ back to the corner. And look at all this damage that's been put in on the drive meter.
There's the violent Ken skin is fitting.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, this super usually pretty good here. Nicely done.
We stay on beat. Absolutely. Woo, and we get the burnout too, but we've already seen how Blast functions on burnout. There's the wake up reversal super. Not quite the critical art version though.
No, but you were right. We've already seen Cero's capabilities in burnout. You had to have some inkling in your brain that level 3 could have been coming. And oh my goodness, without even another answer from Ezr, another pressure sequence going to put this away. Already out of the room.
Already out of the room.
Next victim. Who's next?
Before we even had Ken wins on screen, already out of the room, said, I'm in for top 8. Let me grab another beer, all right? From one Ken into another
Oh,
here.
mercy. Chat, hang on, please. Hang on, guys. It was a roller coaster tonight.
So we're going to be getting...
Plus is not real is back. This is maybe easily my favorite name of the evening. Up against Mikesy, and Mikesy, showing us another almost 70,000 LP Ken. That's a lot of games played. Okay, the offensive sequence has started and waits out. That's crucial intel, excuse me, Kentucky. Intel for you right there. But look at the meter. Oh my goodness.
What a perfect parry. Still at full life. There's the drive. You're dead. Ken gets an absurd amount of damage off of a wall splat with drive impact, and Mikesy already showing that they are ready for the Honda gimmicks. Plus, it's not real; is not going to be able to get away with them.
That feels bad. Gets a sumo slam to start things off. That's definitely a position you want to be getting away with if you're a Honda player, but not much more after that. Mikesy immediately fighting back and finding a corner switch. Actually, this is massive for every Ken player.
For sure, and I really like the way that Mikesy is playing through this level 1 Honda play, right? Now you see Plus Is Not Real realizes, okay, I can't just be throwing out headbutt like it's nothing.
Right.
So I have to start to think about my approach here.
Oh, busts out even with just barely half of a drive stock left. You know, that's got to be pretty scary against the Honda. I'm just going to keep fighting out. Why? Why not?
Ken has some of the best supers in the game when it comes
They're
to
very
just
diverse.
all 3 of them. Oh, jumping up to challenge the butt slam there. Great reactions here from Mikesy.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by Mikesy's mastery over the Ken kit right now, showing a lot of options. But okay, Plus Is Not Real needed this super because you're burnt out. Every Honda player gets those, I swear. Oh, no.
No, but the counter hit standing heavy punch. You talked about how scary it is.
It's brutal. It's got to be one of the most annoying buttons to deal with in this game. It just reaches so far, leads to so much. Okay, Plus Is Not Real again getting a first offensive action in, but Mikesy just returning immediately in kind, saying, no, EX fire, baby.
And you're already seeing the different styles of Ken play here, right? Mikesy is much more willing to slow the pace of the match down, hold on to that drive gauge.
Yeah, overdriving when they need it instead of just sort of burning it out for extensions and damage.
And it's just as valid, though, and I love the use of the EX DPs here.
Yeah, you might think that this is random, but really, it's a philosophy, chat. You're telling your opponent, no, show me tight strings, show me bait, show me that you know what you're doing, and you're not just going through the motions, right? That's a big thing in this game, especially for people who play online a lot. You practice these sequences a ton, and they might be really good sequences, but where are the gaps?
Exactly, and Ken players are going to abuse every single one of those gaps. They are happy to EX DP.
Oh no, the butt slam whiffs and puts him in the corner. So now what was working on a pretty effective situation for Plus Is Not Real is now a horrible nightmare. Ken pressuring in the corner, laying on buttons, safe gen rise. Oh boy, that has been 2 for 2 on the air-to-air jump piercing.
Absolutely. So far, Mikesy in full control of the pace of this match here. Plus Is Not Real does have the current life lead.
Wise to punish that. That target combo is unsafe, so nice job. Plus Is Not Real paying attention and baits out a super here. We need a big one. Please kill this character.
Get the kill here without spending any meter. Perfect! Holding on to that level 3. That is such a lifeline here going into this next round.
Absolutely right. You are now up on meter going into the final round, but a perfect parry on deck from Mikesy, getting the reversal that we needed to push this Honda back into the corner. And once again, the strings are coming on hot.
But once again, escaping from the corner as well with the butt slam into the level 3. This is the power of sumo.
This is definitely one of the coolest supers in the game, easily. I don't care if you're the biggest Honda hater in the world, you gotta have fun when you see that. There's no way that works out. Absolutely not. And the huge chop is gonna start us off. No more meter on deck though. Oh, are you kidding me, Mikesy?
Butt slam too?
Mikesy, hit it. Take a break, bro. Take a breather. Take a breather for a second.
So 1-1 here. Every time I see that heavy punch hit the punish counter, I just want to hit the woo!
Chat agrees with you, absolutely. Man, I do think we all get a little salty playing against Honda. I don't want to speak for everybody. I feel like I can speak for everybody. It's just cool to see his design still in this game. It is really, really well done.
Look, I don't hate Honda. I just don't like Honda play.
There you go. Well said.
Honda's
Brilliantly
cool.
said.
Honda's cool.
Brilliantly said. Okay, back into neutral here. Both stocks are low on each player. Plus Is Not Real building a slight drive advantage. The parry's going to put Mikesy a little bit closer, but it seems like Plus Is Not Real is having his way right now.
Yeah, we're just starting to gimmick out with the butt slams here, right? Plus Is Not Real realizing that Mikesy is having a hard time dealing with them, so we're just going to keep abusing them until they work. But look at that. Mikesy, the moment that we are able to actually get a button on deck, get some offense going, we close out the round and put ourselves at set point.
That was a great sequence. Very, very good sequence. I like what Plus Is Not Real is getting started in these beginning moments of the matches. But Mikesy has just been relentless. They are not afraid to throw that overdrive uppercut. They're not afraid to throw the supers. Obviously, that really worked out against them at the end of the last game. But hey, here we are back in the corner. Burnout active for Mikesy. The sumo slam does land. More big opportunities for pressure and damage. Oh, it was too early.
Oh, but we go for the Hail Mary drive impact anyway. Final game, final round, KP.
Not a bad option if your opponent is in burnout. They got to react with that super at that point. You know, got to be in a position where they can actually counter that drive impact. But
now we're starting to actually utilize EX headbutt as well.
ooh, that was a great setup. It is very rare at this level that you think you can just wake up drive impact.
And that's burnout too.
It is. For everybody who doesn't know, with the regular level 3 supers, if you have 1.5 meters of drive left, you are going to get burned out when you hold down that level 3.
And you have to hold all of these butt slams now.
Oh, perfect KO to close it out. Plus, it's not real. Who was looking a little shaky in that first game. Huge resilience shown. Able to battle back. This is a big one. Shouts to KJ, who was just playing in the TNS house on Friday in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 bracket. Now going to show us what they can do with this Dhalsim.
The Dhalsim versus Cammy seems like it's going to be a little tough for our Yoga boy here.
What I really appreciate about all the Dhalsim players is how on point they are with their parries, because that is a skill you need as Dhalsim.
Yeah, if you don't have your parries on deck, you're not going to make it this far.
You're going to get blown up. And right now, unfortunately, even with the start being pretty decent for KJ, Punk is doing that thing where they rush that down and make things happen.
Great shimmy as well. 69 seconds on the clock. Nice. Straight into the next one.
Yeah. I really like that, you know, Punk settled on Cammy. It's a character that makes a lot of sense for their playstyle. They were our feature host at the Pyramid at DreamHack Dallas, and I was talking to them a little bit about their character select choices, and they really resonated with the choice of Cammy.
Yeah, I feel like Cammy is just the perfect choice here for Punk, right? A really quick character, really great buttons, able to get those plus frames on BD as well.
Ooh, and just chases down the teleport with a great air-to-air confirm, but unfortunately, even burning out the drive rush, not able to complete the counter hit. Drill does buy KJ Master some time. Oh,
what a reaction there with the level 3. Goodbye, Dhalsim. That's game number 1 to Punk.
That level 3 is really good.
It is.
It's really, really good.
One thing about Cammy as well too is she just has very free flow offense.
Yeah.
Right?
Play by feel.
Exactly. You can literally play by feel with Cammy.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think the button set that Cammy has really sets her apart, even among characters who have great buttons in this game. I feel like every single press that you make is hard to make a wrong one. Spin Knuckle is very, very good in this game as well. Oh, KJ Master trying to parry and get something started there, but Uncle throw back to the corner. This is a horrible situation for Dhalsim, who's been finding themselves backed up more than a few times in this set. Oh, Jobber, please.
Yeah, such a scary situation to be in here. And the way that Punk is really switching up the timing on these button presses too is making it so difficult for KJ to actually get those perfect parries. There's a nice throw on the whiff DP. Not able to get a punish there on the shimmy.
Feels so bad because you're KJ, that's what you were looking for. Great interruption there, and a chip out would have been good enough, but we'll take a hit as well. Oh, it was a chip. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, chipping out with the EX fire there.
And what you mentioned earlier about Dhalsim's offense, I feel like is so crucial in every matchup. We saw that coming to life a lot in Street Fighter V as well, is how important it was to remain offensive with your sequences with Dhalsim as well. And just that ability to get in there and not rely on the pokes and the fireballs and shut your opponent's options down is so crucial.
Especially because there are so many tools to get around neutral in this game. I mean, drive rush is just so strong. You need to be able to know how to weave in and out of going in and running away with Dhalsim.
Yeah, it is a crucial gear to be able to switch between. But right now, Punk is doing that thing where they are making the screen feel so small, just reading, approaching on every option that KJ is trying to get away with. Ooh, a corner switch again. KJ's been pretty good with those. Oh, what a juggle!
Yeah, but with every single one of these corner switches, Punk is still buzzing around KJ like a killer bee here. Here we go, set point now for Punk. Just needs one more to close out and has level 3 on deck, so KJ cannot be whipping any of these long-range normals if we even are able to put ourselves at that long range.
These throw loops, they feel super bad. We as Marisa players know that that is a pleasure that we don't enjoy. So if you have it in your kit, you better believe, you better be using it. I love this level 3, it is so cool to watch. And it's gonna buy some crucial time for KJ. What can we set up afterwards?
Nothing,
with
unfortunately.
normal.
Maybe we were trying to go for the upwards fireball?
I feel like we wanted something for sure. Maybe that was a misread or a misinput. I'm not positive. Back into neutral now. No bars left for KJ, so that means no real reversal available either. Punk trying to do their thing and close that distance once more, just staying all over him.
Yeah, I mean, I think the alpha counter is going to be such a huge part of this matchup in general against these really heavy rushdown characters against Dhalsim, but is able to get out of the pressure without it and baits out the throw straight into the level 1. Whoa, tying it up.
Okay.
Is this winner side or is this loser side?
I think this is loser side, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard a report that Punk lost earlier today, so, Jay, this could be Punk's exit out of the tournament. That YouTube video not looking so hot now, but actually maybe not. KJ Massa already back in the corner. Punk closing the distance, trying to keep space tight. Tensions high. Good punish there. Not able to begin to throw loops.
Here we go. Backdash as well, trying to create some distance. Nice. The air shimmy with the glide there, but still gets caught. Nice toss. Immediately into the low, and we're going to spend as much as we possibly can, but it's not enough to get the kill.
Yeah, KJ, he wanted to back out. He wanted to maybe get a backdash, jump out, avoid that situation, but Punk was already on top of it, closed the distance immediately. Back into the final game here. Well, potentially final game. Set point for Punk. And already that KJ, his drive meter is bleeding. How is Punk so good at this?
He's always on you.
Yeah. Forcing out EX options from your opponent.
Oh,
that's no good.
No, and you're burnt out as well. This is not looking good for KJ. There's the stun combo. I think you're dead. No.
Oh boy. Wait a minute.
Into the level 3
Nah.
reversal?
No. So now Punk's going to go into burnout.
Yeah, and this is also the critical art version, which means it's going to do a ton of damage.
This is a real chance.
This is
KJ could absolutely make this happen.
100% real, and there it is with the instant overhead there. KJ Masta tied up here with Punk. Final game, final round.
Yeah. Now we really are at the last round of this set. And I'm surprised to see a Dhalsim fighting so well against Cammy, who is an overwhelmingly offensive character and typically a character that Dhalsim struggles with. But huge poise to be able to battle back here and tie things all the way up. Already, I was about to say, getting closer to that corner. Punk knows it. You're not getting out for free, my man.
But look at the drive gauge there on KJ Masta's side. Level 3 finally comes
So burn it out.
from Punk. Yep. Such a smart decision just to cash it in now so you can get that burnout and get the massive life lead as well. Corner position is going to be huge. There's the stun confirmed.
I honestly don't know what Dhalsim could do there because you have no supers, you have no reversal option. Oh, these are looking bleak right now for KJ. Big resilience being shown. Look at all this defense, and now Punk goes back into burnout.
Yeah, and KJ actually tried to fake out the teleport up there and got knocked down, so back is still up against the wall, but is trying to poke out for dear life.
Fake teleport, stays in the corner. Oh, spin knuckles good.
And there it is. Punk is able to qualify for top 8 on the loser side of the bracket.
That was nice.
All of you
That
are,
was nice.
are that good.
Chat's
you know?
usually pretty sweet about it. All right, Kin versus Cammy. This is a World Warrior matchup.
What is
Love
it
to
with
see.
people named Chris playing Cammy?
It's a compulsion.
It is,
It's
huh?
a compulsion, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Right now, things going very, very well for Chris, getting immediate corner pressure on SQ. But oh, I like the options from SQ. Being smart about your availability. Corner side switch is brutal in this game. Now the throw loops have begun.
Oh, fakes it out this time, but I like using the air EX Tatsu just to get out of dodge.
A combo opportunity here to push things even further. That's something that these characters are both great at, is corner carry. Every hit is a disastrous cost to your screen space.
And there's the round. Can't believe we're getting an early screen of the Barbie movie here, KP.
Oh my god.
Here we go, able to get the tick throw there with the drive rush on in.
Kin really wants to use those mid-range buttons, but they're so scary because a rare matchup where you're actually kind of outclassed. Cammy has stronger buttons, I would say, overall in the mid-range. That was a gimme from SQ to get the wall bounce there. Level 1 Super's gonna fight us out.
Yeah, the fact that we had to spend the level 1 super to get out, right? We didn't want to spend any of that drive gauge that we had with the OD reversal. But you're absolutely right about when it comes to that footsies game. Cammy can really just riddle you with buttons, especially when she gets up close. The light normals are so oppressive. She's got multiple 4-frame normals.
Yeah. Oh, good combo opportunity here. Can we finish it off? Please do not leave this one on the table. Nicely done, Chris. Tidying the rounds up. Yeah, big meter advantage for SQ though. So any fireballs thrown, they might be subject to that full screen level 3 or a big cash out opportunity available to SQ. Is that a $20 contribution coming in from Mosky Live? Thank you so much. And Sinsipa with the Prime. Everybody who parks your Prime on this channel, you only get one. We appreciate that so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you all for the support here. Right now, SQ looking like they need some support to get out of this corner. I like the checks here with the light punches, able to get the throw.
Oh, big risk from SQ, and Chris is going to make them pay, finishing it off with the perfect, going up 1-0.
So looking very strong there. Chris starting to figure out how to really navigate the neutral here against Cammy, utilizing a lot of their own light normals, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Cammy's normals are very quick here, so if Ken's trying to throw out some of these slower kicks, it's going to be pretty difficult in that mid-range.
Ooh, I love that. The helicopter escape has been good 2 times for Chris now. That's something, if you have available, you absolutely should be looking forward to it as a Ken player. A little bit of Gen Ryan mid-screen there. Awkward for Cammy to get the punish.
Jumping, immediately going into the light knuckle. I like it, resetting pressure there with a throw. Oh no. But SQ, unfortunately, she runs right into wake-up buttons there from Chris.
Ken's so nasty with those corner switches, man. It's just such a gross addition to the arsenal of Ken. Right now, Chris fighting back and putting both players into burnout. Okay, I don't hate this.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot, putting yourself into burnout, but knowing that your opponent is not going to be able to survive the block string with their own drive gauge there is very smart. And checking with the crouching light punches, not allowing SQ to go for those forward dashes to reset pressure.
Chris is playing well. I'm liking how dialed in they're looking, being efficient with their resources, using their quick buttons to check that approach from Cammy in the final moments. What is SQ going to get started here? We have the corner with Ken. We need to keep this. Do not get hit because you're not holding just a combo. Oh, that could have been really bad if we saw a corner switch. Doesn't matter. The second chance combo even further pushing Cammy into the corner, and now we're on lockdown.
Yeah, who needs a corner swap when you can just do coast to coast? And
You got
I like
it all.
faking out the Jinrai kick there is huge too, right? That's the next layer of the Jinrai kick because the answer to it really is perfect parry, which is pretty easy to time those. But once they start just letting it whiff, that's the next layer of it.
Yeah, there are other options to baiting out the Jinrai follow-ups, but they're specific. Okay, there's enough HP! And putting your opponent into burnout. We have a real chance here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, but we're not going to confirm into the super. I mean, I understand it, right? You want to hold on to the critical art for the next round, but there will be no next round. Chris, with the reaction super, going to close it out.
Chris is paying attention again. That's something that I mentioned in the first game, and you'll love to see from players who don't go into autopilot, who don't